Welcome, 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 everybody, to Fashion Victuals Radio, only on ripradionetwork.com. As you can see, I'm solo dolo today.
Not really.
Well, I mean, you're here. You're always here, Brian.
Well, we're not just by ourselves here.
You're right. Let me warm up to that.
Yes.
Everybody, today is a special show. We have Shaunte Usual in the building with her band tonight, and she's going to do a live performance with us. I can't wait. I'm excited, actually, because I missed the interview, and but hopefully we get to talk a little bit after your performance. And AD, oh, there he is.
There he is. Just trying to squeeze through the audience.
Yes, so we got a lot going on tonight. Shaunte Usual performing live in the building, and later tonight we'll be interviewing Jane Handcock with her new EP that's coming out. Mm-hmm. Hey, AD, watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here.
So everybody, make sure you stay tuned in. Hey,
what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Woo!
I know. Everybody knows DMV traffic is like
horrible.
The worst. So,
oh, here we go. I'm on now, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, what's going on, y'all out there? How y'all doing? We got a house full today.
We do.
Beautiful people. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
Welcome. Have we talked about your birthday coming up on Monday yet?
We did not.
We did not. Okay. So, we got a couple celebrations happening. Okay.
I wasn't going to mention that, but okay, since we went there.
Any plans for your birthday?
No.
Okay. I did invite you somewhere, though, right?
You did. You did.
Okay.
You did. It's a Monday, though. Like, it's
okay,
nothing.
but it's okay. It's your birthday, though. Mm-hmm. You got to celebrate. You got to celebrate.
I celebrate every day I'm alive and I can open my eyes.
Okay, Monday we celebrating.
Okay, fine.
All right, there you go.
So, another special thing is we are on Amazon.
Yes.
No? Not yet.
The next hour, right?
Due to technical difficulty.
But we are on iHeartRadio.
We are iHeart. We're on.
Let's be clear. We always on iHeartRadio.
After today.
YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, iTunes.
Depends on what Apple does.
I can't believe Ryan.
Blame Apple. This is Apple's fault. Remember, I did that story about Apple and their issues about, hey, we're going to be
That's
diversified.
right. They changed it.
Yes.
It's okay. It's all good. But yes, AD.
What's up?
You got some drinks today?
I do have drinks. Of course I have drinks.
Awesome. So we're gonna talk about that because I'm gonna need one.
Okay.
But
oh boy.
What is this Amazon product push, Brian?
Don't worry about that. Like I say, if we were going to be on Amazon, that's where you would talk about Amazon and what they sell and all that stuff. But again, that'll be another day, another time.
Yeah, since it's not working, we're not putting it in. Not today.
Not today. I'm about to cancel my membership. I'm about to cancel my subscription today.
But
they tried it.
We can push our live.
We are definitely pushing this because I know that some of you all can't see us in Instagram land and Facebook land, but we are definitely going to turn the cameras to them so we can get started with our live performance.
These beautiful people.
I know. This is
I'm
awesome.
Too excited.
She came all the way from LA for us, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all listen to this because her music is bomb.
Dude, I don't know if I brought enough cups today, TT. Dang.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you.
Actually, before we get to Shaunte.
Dang, Brian, you've been cutting me off.
I know you want to push her, but we figure there's again just to make sure everything's smooth. We want to have the usual experience, right?
Well, yes. Of course, I want to have the usual experience.
So, but since this is the Fashion Victual Deluxe Edition,
of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I brought in some very nice.
Not no games. You're not doing no games, right?
Well,
Nah, we looked bad last week, T. We looked bad.
I
My
thought
friends
about
talk
this,
bad about me.
especially going into
You?
I thought about going into the second half of the show. I figured it's like you guys wanted to redeem yourself, but we'll see what happens. So
Oh,
I'm down. I'm down. I'm ready.
No.
But I have some nice little flashback videos, some very nice hintful comments that you, Miss Diva, have mentioned on other shows or even this one to
that
see
should be
how
fun.
things are.
That
So,
should be fun.
yes.
Brian always trying to set me up.
Of course I do. So,
All right,
but,
fine.
But here's a nice little flashback from the blast from the past.
Get into the whole, like, what is this Kim Kardashian craze? Like, what is it? So I tried, like, looking at a few episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I'm just like,
It'll
I
annoy
feel like,
the hell out of you.
I felt like I was losing brain cells with every
Her
passing
sister
minute.
Courtney's voice alone is just
I can't stand the way
enough.
she talks. I like, oh my god, like.
But look,
what
let's
are you doing?
stay on
Like,
let's stay on topic though. You know
So-
what? Somebody mama and somebody daddy was freed because she
Yes,
used her
exactly.
platform.
So, like somebody's
that
son,
would
somebody's
still
brother,
be in
like,
prison.
yes, and
And
it's
regardless of
sad.
how you feel, Mr. Producer, regardless of how you feel about Kim
Oh,
K,
You feel some type
somebody's
of way.
mama or
salty.
somebody's brother, somebody's daddy
Why?
was freed because of her.
Trump, hold my beer.
What
Okay.
What beer? Sir, I see a bottle of water.
All right. Here's let's point out this. Kim Kardashian, I'll give her credit for using her platform. I'll give her that, but that is all she's got. She's got nothing else. She's pretty much easing her way to get a law degree. I mean, using California law, that's pretty much basically stating the fact that, hey, I can just shadow a law group, for X amount of hours so I can get my law degree.
See, that's what they said. That she don't even want to get a law degree. They said she only wants to pass the bar.
Yeah,
bar
that's
exam.
it.
She
And
wants
it's
to
like,
take the
wait,
bar
you're
exam.
gonna pretty much, take the easy route instead of dealing with 6 years that 6 or 8 years that a lot of people go through just to learn something.
I see what you're saying.
Hold on, I ain't done. Now,
Go on, Ryan.
as we come to now, because I wanted to do this back in the eye candy. So
You mad or not?
yeah, I know. Now look at this. This is the person you want to represent you. Is this the person? Based off the show that she's on.
Brian,
First of
all,
let me tell you this,
competent in what
Brian.
she's
Competent.
Wait. Can we
Competent.
listen?
Competent
Can we
with
say
K.
this? Wait. Can I say something?
Competent.
Let me help you out, Candace. Can I say something? Let me say
I'm
something.
sorry, if I'm sitting in prison with an unfair prison sentence,
Yes.
and she is competent in her strategy
I
and her
agree.
team, and she can get me out, hell
If
yes.
her titties gonna get me out of prison, then get me out.
What lawyer do you know get somebody off without a co-counsel or a team? You need
That's true, you need a team.
And
What's she
I'm
doing?
with a
Sit in the
strategy.
background. Sit in the background with their damn reality TV group,
No.
and they're
I
pretty
don't-
much
I don't-
filming
I
this.
don't-
Come on.
I totally disagree. Let me tell you why I disagree. She is wanting to educate herself even further into the law so that she understands when they go to court how it works. That's what she wants. She don't want to be a full-blown lawyer, but she wants
She's
to
not
educate
trying to have
herself.
Kim Kardashian West Esquire, like
Exactly.
a law firm.
Then
She's
why
try-
do it?
Because she
She's
sees how
helping-
much.
That's
Let's call
true.
it for what it is. Where people are sitting here with these unfair prison sentences,
Exactly.
there's daddies
Yes.
like not with their kids.
Exactly.
There's mamas
Come
not
on,
with their
Candace.
kids. All this,
Let me put the on
that's been
Candace.
going on for somebody and nobody.
I agree, Bob.
Everybody's
Yes.
yelling
I
like,
absolutely
this is
agree.
So we got somebody that can do something about it.
I get
And
it.
is looking for nothing
I-
in return but to free these
Brian,
people.
I understand.
What is so
I
wrong
understand.
with that?
Here's the thing. I understand. Trust me, Candace.
It's
I
nothing wrong
agree
with
with the fact that it's like if you have somebody. Hey, people. Have people. Having a celebrity
Amen.
face onto this is
taking us to
fine
church
and
today.
dandy. But the thing is like, for her, I don't trust it. Because to me, it's like you said, like you said,
Take
you-
pictures half-ass naked. What has she done so shady that
I don't think
I'm not
she
talking
hasn't
about
done anything
it's-
to
me, it's the-
anybody.
To me, it's
Wait.
the fact that she is able to try to again market this thing and say, "Hey, let's do reality shows about it. Let's
did
expose
she?
the people about."
No, I don't think she. Brian shady. You were
was a
so
heated-
shady.
That was a heated discussion, man.
That was a very heated discussion.
And
that
I think
day.
Brian took that personal. He got something against the Kardashians. He definitely took that shit that serious, man. We bleeping him out and everything.
Yeah, that was bad, but it was fun though. It was fun, and it was a conversation that was needed at the time. So, let me go ahead and get this started.
Yes.
So-
Who do we have in the studio about to perform today?
So I think around 2 months ago, we interviewed this young lady. Unfortunately, I was not able to be here for the interview, but AD and super producer Brian was able to sit in and interview this lady. Her voice is phenomenal. Like, once I heard her song on YouTube, I actually have it on fashionvictuals.com. If you all want to watch her videos, they are on there. But her voice itself is like, it's beautiful. She has a very beautiful voice, and so I'm happy that she's here live in the studio, because now I get to talk to her after her performance, of course. Yeah, when I first heard her voice and her music, it would just put me in that place of relaxation and calmness.
Definitely.
You know, it made you think, it made you meditate on it, but the sound of her voice is it's that melodic. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, am I good now, Brian? Can I please give me her introduction? Thank you. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome live in the studio to Fashion Victuals Deluxe, Miss Shaunte Usual.
Yesterday, you were called to check up on me, telling me you missed me. Oh, how you would hold me at night, wanted me by your side so you could sleep tight. I remember like it was yesterday, like it was yesterday. Like it was just today. Can we go back to that moment? Back to that feeling? Can we go back? Can we go back to how we used to be? What we can still be, baby? Can we go back? Can we go back? The first time you could fall me, you were so focused, you wouldn't let me help, just wanted me to relax and watch you. I remember like it was yesterday, you were called to check up on me, telling me you missed me. Oh, and you would hold me tight, wanted me by your side so you could sleep tight. I remember like it was yesterday, like it was yesterday, like it was just today. Can we go back to that moment, back to that feeling? Can we go back? Can we go back to how we used to be? What we can still be, baby? Can we go back? Can we go back? Yeah, yeah.
I got it. Everybody, that was Shaunte Usual. That's she's going to be performing again tonight. And tell me that song did not put you in that like real chill space.
Well, you know what? I got my drink.
I know, right? All you want to do is kick your feet up.
A long day's work.
Okay.
I just want to lay back and relax now after
Can we go back?
Okay,
like that song.
okay, TT.
I like the song.
She's trying to get a background gig. You hear
I know,
that?
right?
She trying to. TT, let it go.
I know, right? My pipe dreams, I tell you.
But yeah, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was awesome. So, I guess we can go into our fashion victual news.
Yeah. So we'll bypass the little graphic there, but anyway,
let's bypass that graphic.
Yeah. So we've seen enough of the graphics. But anyway, there has been some very interesting stories. We'll give you two in the beginning, and then we'll give you two a little bit later. Let's start off with this little story, if we can find ourselves. Where are we? Ah, there it is. Okay. Now, you like to take nice little pictures, don't you, Miss T? And some nice, very exotic places and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, anyway, on July 15th, the famous McLaughlin Daffodil Hill in Volcano, California, which is near the capital, Sacramento, is the latest in the Instagram-worthy locations to close due to unstable conditions created by droves of flowering-loving social media influencers. The landowner said the area does not have significant parking or road infrastructure in order to keep up with the droves of visitors, especially after this past year. In a statement, this is going to be a lovely one. Many visitors chose to park their vehicles along the narrow roadways and walk through traffic to the hill. These vehicles were parked illegally, which would impede any emergency vehicles that needed to access the area. So pretty much, had enough of this. Mm-hmm. Too many cars everywhere. You can't get through it. Even though there's nice, lovely flowers, they decided to close. So, but they are not the only ones who've closed in the last couple of years. So
because of Instagram influencers?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God,
last year,
beautiful.
Lake Elsinore in California had to shut down after the super bloom of poppies, as you see there, lured thousands of people to the area. And then in 2018, Thailand's Maya Bay had to close indefinitely due to the tourists back in October 2018 after significant damage to the coral reef. Mm-hmm. The bay was particularly popular spot due to the 2000 movie Beach starring Leonardo DiCaprio. So this, to me, what made it very interesting is the fact that there's going to be some problems down the line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, and especially some more and more spots, if they keep doing this.
But I mean, it's kind of like what people do on Instagram. Whenever they travel somewhere or visit certain locations, they want pictures. They want to put it out there. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's true. You know, I was in Africa last year, and I was on a safari.
Gosh. I told you I stole like some of the pictures off your Instagram. It was amazing.
It was so amazing. Like, I was in the motherland. I was snapping
when you took that picture of that lion.
The lion, everything. I'm like, yo, this is nice. So I see where they're coming from, but at the same time, humans mess up a lot of stuff. We do. Because I actually read about that story about, about the messing up the coral reefs and stuff. And of course, you have the sea animals that live in the coral reefs and all that. So
but we like looking at beautiful things too.
Yeah, I get it.
And we like capturing the moment.
Yeah, but you can't destroy all the nature.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. All right, our second story deals with a nice little care package.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so anyway, a few weeks ago, a consumer purchased some plus-size items online off of, Forever 21. When she received the package, she got an added bonus. What is that added bonus? An Atkins lemon bar.
They was trying to tell us what size did she order.
The consumer's daughter was told this, and
That's
and the
so
daughter
shady.
blasted out on IG. So she just tore them apart.
That is so shady.
So after the news broke, Forever 21, I know Forever 21
terrible.
stated this: from time to time, surprises our customers with free test products from from third parties in their e-commerce
So
orders.
Atkins is a third party.
Yes. So whatever.
Oh my gosh.
So technically, it wasn't just Atkins bar. They get like whatever little trinkets.
I get it. I mean, any third party vendor, but at the same time, like, I would be I would be highly upset if I received an Atkins bar.
Well, you know what? I'm on a diet, but I was like, oh, they trying to tell me something. I ordered an extra large. They trying to tell me something.
So here's Forever 21's initial apology.
too.
They said that this was an oversight on our part, and we sincerely apologize for any offense this may cause to our customers.
Absolutely. I feel like
that's definitely offensive. I'm sure she was some little young girl. You know, Forever 21.
But honestly, I would be offended too. Like, I'm a grown woman. I still would be offended. I would be real offended.
No, you would.
I would.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'll be
All
like,
right.
why are they trying to tell me this? Because the size I ordered.
But
Like,
it was free.
it doesn't matter. They're trying to tell me something about my size.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let that go. You right.
The
you
shade
should.
is real.
You should. That's so much better, Brian. Yeah, you should definitely be offended by that.
That's unfortunate.
They should have just
That's
gave her
really
a Snickers.
Okay. After that, that's it.
Candy bar.
Fashion Victual
I
News for
wouldn't
now.
even be mad if they gave me a Snickers because that's my favorite candy bar.
Exactly.
I love a good Snickers, and I feel like the people in the commercial because I eat a lot. I do.
All right, now I can see why you'll be offended, T. I got you.
Okay.
Well, we got another break.
Alrighty then. We'll come back. Everybody, we'll be back. Fashion Victuals Radio right here on ripradionetwork.com. Next, let's talk about the cake. I'm in the wrong business. I promise you. I thought about this after putting this together and helping my sister out. I thought about like changing my profession to being a wedding and event planner because the cake alone is between $1,500 and $4,000. $540. Who cake is that?
It's eggs, butter, sugar,
Yo,
flour,
let me tell
water.
you.
Hold up. What are we talking about? You can get it
Let me
all from
tell
Whole
you.
Foods.
Let me tell you,
You
the
can get
average.
it all from Whole Foods.
The lie, not no wedding cake. The average birthday cake, I'm gonna be real with you. The average birthday cake is $270,
Let me ask you
that's
this.
making it look pretty with the decorations and everything. So I think $540 for yes.
Listen, you tripping. The average birthday cake is an ice cream cake that come out the shelf on the Giant. It's like that's balling out on your cake.
An adult birthday cake.
Caramel. Oh, your grown ass don't need no birthday cake.
I want a cake to put my name on and make me look
you
pretty.
You can spend $100,000 on
I
a
ain't
wedding.
spending $100,000 on a wedding.
$20,000, $30,000 on a wedding, and you still got student loan debt.
Oh my God!
That's funny, man.
Shout out to Forever Goodwill. Oh my God, he was always a part of the party. I can't believe you. I remember that one.
That one because
We are.
what? Yeah, we're on.
Oh, what happened to the break?
That was a break.
That was the break.
Okay.
No, because when I'm pulling up these flashbacks, and this one stood out to me because of how
man.
animated you guys were, especially with that part about the cake.
Oh my God.
And I felt like people should see that. How passionate
Live
you were.
and energetic. We
Yes.
can be in the studio.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
So-
absolutely.
But anyway, speaking of being live and energetic,
Absolutely.
so as anyone knows, we are in the middle of the political season, and especially with the second debate is going on as we speak.
Yes.
But we have a nice little thing where I feel like you guys should compliment on their fashion sense, especially at least the top 6 notable ones.
Ready?
All right, let's go. Let's do
Ready?
this.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
All right. First, we figured let's start off with one of the top tier people. We have Bernie Sanders. So, how do you feel about this? Is when he was at the first debate, his nice little suit and tie mock, which he's kind of been known for. He also, this is where he's out on a nice little rally. He's kind of little loosen up and stuff like that. Wears a nice little hat. Now, how would you feel if he went up against Trump? Comparing the two.
Well, I must say, today in the office, I wore a suit and a blue shirt just like Bernie today.
But you probably didn't look like Bernie Sanders.
No, I
in
didn't
it.
look like
Because
Bernie. No,
when
no.
you came to the studio last week, I think you had on a shirt and tie. You looked really nice.
Yes, but
And I liked your shoes. No, I'm just saying, I really did like your shoes.
No, thank you. I know you look at shoes, but I can say this much. Trump is president. Bernie's trying to get where he is, and to me, Trump looked like a normal guy. I wear that
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
A blazer and a white shirt open.
Bernie Sanders looked like Uncle Fester.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's okay though.
And both of them are old, but Bernie's a little bit older. So
Yeah.
I feel like
And he looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I love Bernie Sanders though.
Damn,
I love
where
Bernie.
I mean,
did a freaking eclipse come by? Because this shade is huge.
Yes, she's angry today.
I love Bernie Sanders.
Jeez.
I do, but he do look like Uncle Fester in his suits. Like we've all seen that.
But the same thing, you know what? It's typical. It really doesn't stand out to me. So
Okay.
it's typical.
Okay, let's go with Papa Joe. Let's see how you feel like Mr. Papa Joe here, looking like little
Joe's
Chico.
smooth, man.
With
Joe is
Yeah,
smooth.
see?
Joe is smooth, man.
Obama taught him a whole
Let's see here. He's a good sports
like
fan,
Adam.
so he's got a nice little jacket and all that stuff. So now, when he gets serious, him against Trump on on their podiums.
Man, Joe Biden got it hands down.
Joe Biden, he just cool. He just smooth with it, man.
He just it's like that glide. He got that pimp glide with him. Like
Yeah,
Obama
he's
taught
cool.
him well. Obama taught him well. That's all I can say.
He's cool. I don't see him really getting worked up. He's just real smooth. With it.
Yeah. What's the point of getting worked up?
Yes.
Shout out to Obama because his birthday is the day before mine, August 4th. Just saying.
Just saying. Okay, next up we got is Cory Booker. Now here he's got a nice little, good little portrait look here.
Okay.
Keeps it casual. Here again, he's getting his hands dirty, exposing his shirt a little
Same
bit.
tie. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that
So-
dark tie though. I like
So
that.
now him against Trump. So Trump out in his golf course, and Cory, looking smooth. Probably going on a date with Rosario Dawson. Who knows?
Yeah,
But-
and and Corey like 30 years younger, so he
look way
he looks smooth. He looks
He
smooth.
look way better.
He like he's gonna have a beer.
Corey all the way, hands down.
Cory.
Trump like he gonna have a steak.
I think Gary had two. Okay, next up, Miss Kamala Harris. Here, her nice little ebony cover here. Look.
with the hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah, so.
I know that's right.
And then we have her at the podium. She mainly you see her a lot of in these outfits and like business suits and
Yeah. Yeah,
things like
absolutely.
that. And here against Trump in her nice little elegant wear.
Okay.
So,
She look good.
She
looks
does.
good.
She looks good.
okay. What about Trump? Can you give him a thumbs up or
I mean, he
thumbs
got
up?
on a basic tuxedo.
Yeah, I think
And
it's
I don't
more so
even
what
think
stand
he's
out to
wearing a
me.
cummerbund.
But see, I don't even look at his suit. The first thing I go through
Is
go
his hair.
to is his face. Look at his face, like he's like yes, like he's taking a poop. You're right. That's exactly what he looks like. So his
God.
face overshadowed his
Everything.
tux. Yes.
Okay. But Kamala is all the way there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have is Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete, because everyone has a major problem saying his last name, so we'll say Mayor Pete. So right here, we got his look like a teacher look. You're going with the sweater and the shirt there. And then here, this was at his town hall that he had on Fox News. Again, nice little white shirt and nice blue tie. And lastly, we have the battle of the couples here. We have Trump and Melania and Peter and his husband. So what do you guys think?
So Peter looked young until you put him next to his husband, and he looks like one of the guys off of I forgot the show, but he just looked real nerdy. So I think that messed it up. But I can say this about Melania though.
She always look good.
She's on point 1,000% of the time.
She can't even make him look good though.
I'm sorry.
She can't.
Every
She
thread,
can't.
every cheekbone, everything is in place.
Yeah, but even standing next to him, she looked like a fallen Monet.
But we know her history, and we know why she's with him.
I know.
We know how he pulled her. Come on. But at the end of the day, I still have to give it. Melania wins it for me because she's
one individual. But he said couples.
But see,
with couples,
my eyes go right to her. Like she's
because you the drawn in, like you're drawn into her when you see him. But the thing
That's
is,
true.
standing next to him, it doesn't even make an improvement.
But look at her face though, y'all. She don't even mean. Look at that though. Look at her face on that, y'all. She's like, you know how you don't want somebody to kiss you.
You know, somebody said on a meme on Instagram, like, blink twice if you need help. That's what they said to her. I'm just saying.
That's a good one.
Okay, last one of the major Democrat candidates is Elizabeth Warren, who I highly like, but I question her fashion sense because she just keeps putting on the same thing. So we have here.
She dressed like Hillary Clinton.
No, actually no.
Man,
She's completely different. So right here,
Hillary
pretty much
Clinton
these are her
used to wear
battle
some nice
clothes. So she always wear this black top, black pants, and then whatever color different blazers. So here's one set, and then here this is like the white version or the home version. So nice and elegant here.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but I feel like she needs to step her game up.
Right, and then we get to the podium, and pretty much like I said, she's the same thing but a different color top.
What the hell is
it like she going to yoga?
Like,
it like she going to yoga. She needs to step her game up. I think people will take her serious. Like she needs to step.
I mean, you should take her serious anyway, but at the same time,
got a plan.
She does need like a stylist or something.
She does, just like the who was it? The mayor of Chicago, that female.
Oh yeah,
mayor of Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm serious. They both need to speak to somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So among the 6 candidates, among their fashion styles or fashion sense, who do you feel had the better ones among the 6 Democrat candidates?
I'm gonna be honest, Joe Biden, because everything he wore, he just looked smooth in. And the only reason why I say that is because some of the candidates were kind of iffy, except for
I think Cory Booker. I like the way
he was
like it. It's simple and cool, you know.
Yeah.
It's not too
but he
flashy.
Looked like his suit looked like it was too tight though. See, look at that.
It does not.
Look at his arms in that suit.
Looks like it's about to be hulking up.
You don't know nothing about wearing a suit. No, man. Come on.
Smash.
Hating on the brother.
Yeah,
I got you, Corey. I got you, Corey, baby. I got you, bro.
We agree to disagree on this one.
I'll say my last choice, I think, for definitely fashion sense. I got to give it to the lady.
I was gonna say. I knew you was gonna say Kamala. I knew you was gonna say.
I mean,
her.
She killed it.
One, I feel.
I don't like her shoes.
Well, she can change the shoes.
I don't like them shoes.
So I mean, I feel like she can change it up a lot.
A simple pump would have been just fine.
Yeah.
Not with the strap, but just a simple black pump.
Right. So Joe, I give Joe a good second because, like you said, he gotten some help from Obama. You know, understanding
he got a
that
swag with it.
So cream is not a
Corey
bad
is still
color.
trying to figure out. Like, did he got swag?
I wouldn't say that, but he knows how to, hold his own.
I guess.
Yes, definitely.
Well, light bright. Anyway.
See, that's the problem.
All right. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to get into another segment and a performance with Miss Shaunte Usual right here on Fashion Victuals Radio.
See, I'm going to put this to the air. How did you feel when Floyd Mayweather went to Money Mayweather, whatever, went to the Gucci store right after Gucci put out that?
This is my whole thing with Floyd Mayweather.
I support him. That's my baby daddy's trade lightly.
I'm not a fan.
Why you want a baby daddy that can't read?
Like
damn.
Look, IT.
Get one with a brain that can at least spell reading, writing, arithmetic.
All right, let me get hold on a second.
I got my side.
Right. She gonna be tutoring all right.
Prior to the whole Gucci thing and how he felt, I get it, I understand, but howsoever, the only thing I have a problem with Floyd Mayweather is the fact that he's made some mistakes in the past. I'm not gonna lie, as far as like money up and all that. I'm cussing on this show, but money up and everything. And the thing is, he's very flashy. That's his thing.
That's his thing.
He's
That's his
always
style.
like, even though he's retired, he still wants to be seen. So his whole thing is going against the grain, especially after that T.I. song and everything.
I swear, I still think I saw him
already
at Kevin
had a
Hart's show when he was at the Verizon Center. Me and my husband think we saw him. He tried to say it wasn't him, but I think it was his little short Floyd Mayweather. I think it was his little short, little funny looking ass.
But I wouldn't be surprised. But I just feel like
baby, send me that picture from the comedy show.
What Angela said earlier is the fact that everybody is entitled to do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? We should not judge him for what he did, because he's like, well, been buying Gucci this long. Well, I gotta stop because they put out one sweater compared to their whole product line, and I should stop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, okay, well, I get it, I understand, but I'm just like, oh, African Americans will get you. You know, they're going to put you out on social media. They're going to ban you, this, that, and the third, because a lot of people are going to look at you crazy like, yo, what are you doing? You're like a name out here. You shouldn't be doing it. Brian got me looking like I'm a sailor out here cussing and everything. I try to keep it clean sometimes when I'm passionate about certain things.
Yeah, it gets heated. That's all I say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Miss Shaunte Usual.
Part of me wants to hold on, all I mean is to let go. But I'm still waiting, still looking at the phone. So tired of being lonely, just wanna go home. He's never gonna come, but I already know. Na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, na, I already know. Oh, na, 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 na. 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 You know me, I know you over and by now. Been too long for this. We press play, then we pause, then we play, then we stop, then we stop. Don't wanna be here again. Let's take it to the next level. Let your mind go, let your fears go, and just let your heart go. We're intimate. I wanna feel your heartbeat, heartbeat. I wanna feel your heartbeat, heartbeat. I just wanna enjoy you, dig deep and explore you. Don't want to ignore you, just need you to talk to. I need you. I want you here. I want you here. We can make love in the dark. Lights on, I don't care, just come. Just come, come to me. Oh, we can make love in the dark. Lights on, I don't care, just come. heart flow into me. Make my life meant to be. Enjoy you, get deep and explore you. Don't want to ignore you. Just need you to talk to. I need you. I need you. I want you here. I want you here. I want you here. We can make love in the dark. Lights on, I don't care. Just come. Flow into me. Oh. We can make love in the dark. Lights on, I don't care. Just come to me. Flow, 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 yeah.
Yes.
Can we get one more? I'm asking. Can we get one
Someone
more?
told me I only had a certain amount of time, so
Huh?
Usual. Yes.
Only two.
I nested
Two and a half.
Phoenix for you.
Man,
Yes, that's the one I want to hear.
that feels so
Can you
good.
play? Can we do Phoenix? Can we do
We
Phoenix?
did a piece of
Come on, super
She did
producer
in the
Brian.
beginning. Yeah, you did.
Other things to go through.
Wait,
Yeah, we
which
do.
one? Wait, hold on. Let me look at my little catalog here.
Yes.
Ask Shaunte some questions.
That makes me feel good.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Her voice is amazing. That's why I want to hear some more. That's why.
It puts you at ease. I'm
I
like,
know,
yes.
right?
I'm like, I want to keep drinking and relax. Like, girl, sing all night, girl. Sing all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shaunte Usual.
Yes. That was good. Blah, 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 blah.
No, you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
So since I was not able to be here
I
for
know,
the
I missed
interview,
you
that
I
time.
know I was sick as a dog, but I did hear the interview questions and everything. So I may be a little different this time.
Okay.
So I heard that you may be a DC native.
Maryland and Virginia, yeah.
There we go. DMV in the building. So
Yeah,
what?
okay.
What made you go to LA?
Originally, I was running from music. Obviously, I was divorcing myself from music, and I, at the
wow.
time, was lead in a musical that I was performing up in Baltimore. Got the opportunity to also shoot a commercial when we were on break, and in that conversation that I had with the young lady there, I was talking about, I think I'm gonna, maybe do LA, and I went home, prayed about it, and God was like, yeah, go. So I went.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
I remember
God is
that because
good.
you were on like the spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember
That's
that.
why her music
I listened
sounds
to
like
I
that.
listened to that interview and I watched that interview and everything. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I try
I
to
feel
be
that.
led on pretty much what I do.
So was the experience moving away from here any like scary? Because I know some people may not feel this comfortable, but
No, actually, when I look on it now in retrospect, I'm like, what the heck? But no, when I did it, I was just, when you're led, it's like, kind of like you know
Yes.
when you're nowhere.
yeah.
I just
Yes.
went. And then I remember the first night I got in and I got to the place I was staying at, my apartment. And I remember I sat on the bed and I cried. And then I sat up and I was like, okay, Lord, now what do you want me to do? And then from there, it was provision after provision after provision, and doors just
Amen.
opened. So.
and I know why you
Amen.
cried because I was just in LA in December. and I was just in LA in December, and I was at one of my friends' house, and I say, "Hey, brother, how much you pay for this 2-bedroom?" He said $5,000. I said, how does the normal person make it around here? So I know you was probably sitting there, Lord, I need to know how I'm gonna pay these bills.
I did. It was a prayer request.
And that's real though, like for real, because I thought DC, my mortgage is half of that, but I thought DC was expensive. I went out to LA and I was hanging out with some friends, and they were telling me, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, you have to
Yeah,
really,
the cost
if
of
you're not
living in
stepping
LA
out on
is
faith and you're
ridiculous.
moving out there, I'm like, you need to sit your butt at home. I'm serious because I know people go out there and chase their dreams,
Yeah.
but I'm like, if you ain't stepping out on faith, I'm like, yo, you don't
Yeah,
believe in,
yeah.
I'm like, you gotta find something to believe in if you're moving out there because it's so expensive.
It is expensive. It's very expensive. And then, unfortunately, Dwayne, he was in LA too with me. The homelessness was huge, so that was probably the hardest thing to realize when I
heard
first
about
got
that.
there.
Yes.
Kind of scares you, like, whoa, what's going on?
Wow.
So I always, like, when you're riding around, like, oh my God, what is it? Skid Row, and then
Skid
there's
Row,
places in for Hollywood that you see like a lot of young kids.
Yes.
And it's like, I wonder if their family even knows, what's really going on. But it's a young group of homelessness out there. I mean, there's older too, but it's large.
So before you went to LA, what were you doing here in DC?
Oh, wow. I was up in New York, back and forth between Maryland and DC.
I mean, you weren't really in DC then.
No. Well, I was doing modeling and I was acting, and so I was doing different things, filming. So whenever I booked work, I was up and down. Amtrak was my friend.
I know that's right.
Excella scared me, but Amtrak, I was good with. Amtrak was my friend. So I was just back and forth, and then eventually I stayed there for a couple months, and then, worked out that LA was where I was supposed to go. So, but yeah, I was just acting, dancing, modeling. I was still singing here.
Okay.
But I was fighting for my sound here, like, just trying to get people to understand what it was. And yeah, I ended up going to LA.
Now with DC and the DMV, everybody knows this is a huge melting pot, like, because you got DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And how do you feel about the music industry now in your city, and opposed to where it was when you left?
In city as in DC or LA?
DMV.
I feel like now the music in general is just independent, and it's kind of people are creating their own thing and own sound.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's kind of boxed like it was before, where you could say this for sure is R&B or this for sure is rock. I feel like there's meshes of things, and people just kind of, especially with this generation, just kind of created their own lanes, their own sounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People try to box me, and I'm like, it's kind of hard to box. So I don't know. I think everybody's just independent and free with it, and I love it. I love that there's not a distinct lane to necessarily put people in.
And LA is a great place, though, like to display your talents and your music.
LA is a huge hub, like underground music, just
awesome.
all independent artists, just creatives. I mean, Dwayne. Well, you want to do this interview too, Dwayne? He'll tell you from the musician side of it. I was just creative, crazy creatives in LA, just from all walks.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what would you say to a person who's up and coming in the industry? If they wanted to move to LA, what would you tell them?
I always get this question. I always say the same answer. Go ahead.
What you got to say? They need to have a plan, or what?
No. Let her answer.
Yes and no.
Okay, I want to know this. I want to know this.
Make sure you're being called to where you think you're going.
That's why I said, as I said in the beginning about faith, like
because if you just go out on a whim, which is great, but if you just go out on a whim, there's something about faith that literally will save your life. Yeah. And so for me, in those moments where it's been kind of like, what am I doing? What is going on? They're not understanding. They don't get the sound. They don't understand the vision. Like, I'm writing things. They want me to write this stuff because I'm also a songwriter, so I'm writing different things. Yes. And if I didn't know that I was called to it, that I was meant to be there, that I was purposed to be there, and therefore with purpose comes provision, I would have completely lost myself.
Now, you said earlier in this conversation that you were divorcing yourself from music. What brought on the fact that you wanted to divorce yourself from music before you got that, that calling, like, hey, this is what you need to do and this is where you need to go?
Well, when I was here in the D.C. area, just basically before I went to L.A., so not specifically D.C., but, just working the coast, it was hard for people to understand the vision. I remember I was being managed by this one girl, and I was like, no, I see this as the vision. And she was like, what? And I was like, no, African drums. And like, I was seeing all these sounds, and she was like, no, I don't get it. Like, no, you need to be here, or I'm writing, for producers. And at the time they were CDs, and it was like a loop. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, where does this go? You just want me to write straight to this track? How does that build? And I wanted to build music and create. So for me, it just was, I'm tired of it. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Right. You felt like, well, if I'm pushing so hard and no one's getting it, maybe this isn't for me. So I was like, I'm going to be behind the scenes, work on pitching commercials. I was and I went to LA, and that's a whole nother testimony of literally God
Yeah.
intervened. Each time I tried to go left, he was like, no, and sent someone straight there.
Okay.
So,
you know what, Shaunte, that and that's what I like the world we live in now. Like you were talking about independent artists and stuff. A lot of artists are independent now because you have social media. Social media is a platform that, you know, people can put themselves out there, you know, and like you said, like, you know, I listen to so many artists talk about, well, my music's not coming out yet. And most of the time it's because the label want them to do this, this, and want to put them in a box. But I'm like, no, I like doing this. I respect those artists that stick to what they love and they stick to their passion. And also they may not be going platinum and all that stuff, you know, but they stick to what they love and the type of music they love making. Like, I respect that.
I always think of Pink in that example because she came out one way and then it's completely
Oh my
different than when
gosh,
she
yes.
first came out.
You were
Absolutely.
And like, I love it. I'm like, why didn't they just let her do that in the first place?
Exactly.
Yes. I agree.
But I will say this, like, the fact that you did so much here and you were about to take a break, I'm like, it's no way. Like, the way your voice is, I just don't see how you would even try to take a break.
Yeah, no, not even a break. I was gonna be done. Like, I was like I'm not singing
retired,
anything.
done, complete. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
So, with your career now, are you still trying to pursue acting as well, or you just did that when you were in New York?
Oh no, I do acting in LA as well. So it was just my focus since I was releasing the album.
Gotcha.
I focused in on that. But no, it's crazy you mentioned acting because I actually booked a job before for a series and got it, and then the dates they were shooting were dates I was not there.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, well, I can work around them, but they couldn't get it was like a hard date they were filming.
Yeah.
So I had to turn the job down.
Now, I was on her Instagram. I was snooping. So I honestly didn't think she was going to make it because I saw her in Turks and Caicos.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hit his hand.
I know. I was like, hold up.
Let's
She's
talk
in Turks
about
and
that.
Caicos and she's supposed to be coming down here?
So, Shaunte,
Where?
that's one of the places I have yet to visit, you know, and
Yeah. And one of my girlfriends, her brother works in Turks and Caicos.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, she was like, come on down. I'm like, oh, that flight.
Yeah.
So were you there on vacation?
I was on vacation.
Oh man, I bet it's so
7
beautiful.
days.
I have to go there. It's so beautiful.
I was like,
It's
wait a
gorgeous.
minute.
You can literally stick your hand in the water and still see
That's
it.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
You
And
know, the water here is.
And,
Yeah.
and you know what, Shaunte? I hadn't read a story of people dying down there because you know all these other places.
Dominican
people
Republic.
But you know what? It's all the cheap places.
I have no
all the
comment. You're not going to get me there.
Shaunte, no, I'm serious. We convinced my friends. My friends ended up going to Cabo instead of Dominican Republic?
It was the Dominican
Yeah,
Republic.
instead of, because, you know, and I ain't been to Turks and Caicos because I was like, okay, that wasn't in my funding. So, you know, but so
my gosh.
that's good. Thank you so much for coming to join us. Your voice is beautiful. As I told you before, when somebody was sick in bed and couldn't make it.
Oh my God. I did
Yeah.
not want to be coughing all over this studio. I mean, I was completely congested and
I
everything.
believe it,
And I'm
yeah.
sitting in bed watching it from my phone, like, why could I be there? Like, I had no voice and everything. But I'm so glad to actually meet you in person because, y'all did the video interview. I got to do the real in-person interview.
I'm happy I was able to come in.
And
Absolutely.
It is awesome. Like your spirit, your
Absolutely.
everything is just beautiful. I love it.
Now,
Thank you
before
so much
she
for
leaves,
coming.
I would like you to introduce us to your band.
Yes,
and
please.
your songstress behind you.
Because even when the background came, I was like, yes, come on, background. I was like, come on.
Well, they can speak for themselves.
And where you from?
Yes.
Your name and where you from?
Hey,
Beat more in the
Baltimore
house?
in the building. Okay, so quick question: how do you feel about what Trump said about B More? I know, no words.
Just say you can say no comment.
All right, Miss Lady.
Hi, I'm Rona from DC.
Hey,
Yeah.
hold up. What side of DC you from?
Southeast.
Southeast.
Southeast. The gentleman behind you.
Dennis from DC.
DC.
That's what's
Okay,
up,
what
Dennis.
part of
What's
DC
up?
you from?
Southeast.
You from Southeast?
Okay.
Okay, Southeast in the building. Northeast.
Look at him.
Oh,
Look.
Northeast.
He's trying to say
Been all
I'm from
shy.
Northeast. Hey, girl, I'm from Northeast. Look at
Sean Miles from Southeast as well.
Okay, that's what's up.
Dang,
Okay.
Southeast really representing here.
Look, she got all the Southeast DC people on her team, baby. She
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Can represent.
Uh-oh, give us a little go. Hey, we got to put a little go on something.
She's a new version of Phoenix.
I know that's right. Different type of
Just
drums.
for radio fashion rituals.
Well,
Thank
It
y'all.
would be dope.
Yeah, that would
Next
be.
time we'll
But listen,
flip it
thank
for you.
y'all so much for being here. You
Absolutely.
guys are amazing. And once again, I'll be looking forward to that the go-go version of Phoenix.
all right, okay, so give us your social handles and tell us, are you going to be performing anytime while you're in DC?
No, I actually fly out tomorrow, but my social, I came in just for you guys.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Oh, wow.
Yep, we
Oh,
were rehearsing
bless your
late last
heart.
night.
Oh,
Till
my
about quarter to
gosh.
one, I think. Yeah.
That's so awesome. I
That
feel
is
special.
awesome. That's so. That is. Thank you so much for being here.
Your
course.
voice is amazing.
Thank
amazing.
you.
Again, I thought
Yes.
I was like, dang, she in Turks and Caicos. She was coming through or not? But Brian
I
never
cut
said
my word.
anything.
I cut my word.
It's so funny though, Shaunte. Let me say this because I added you to my Apple Music playlist,
Yay.
and it's so funny because I'll be listening to
added her to
something.
mine, too.
No, so I have it on like where it scrolls to different music,
Yeah.
and I'll be listening to like something real like ratchet, and then you're like your beautiful music come on, and I have to like bring it down. I'm just like, I was like, oh wait a minute, I can't.
Oh wow.
It's like the next song started to play, and I'm like, I come all the way down like this. Okay, damn it, calm
Just
down.
this
You know?
calm emotion
Very
over
zen.
it. Calmness.
Siren does that, I think, the most of all my songs.
Okay, social media handles. Sorry about that.
Everything is my name, ShaunteUsual.com.
Yes.
Shaunte Usual is for Twitter. Shaunte Usual is Instagram. Shaunte Usual is Facebook.
I know that's right. And everybody, if you go to fashionvictuals.com, there is a write-up on her with a link to her YouTube channel, which is her video Phoenix on there.
Oh yeah, and I just dropped Can We, which is in a movie that just came out. So I'm finally able to release
What movie
it.
is it?
Brian has it. I don't know why he didn't show it.
Maybe on the next commercial, Brian. On the next commercial,
But
on the
it's-
next commercial, we'll play it.
Yeah, it's in a movie called Blue Light Melody that was released. So I'm in it and my song's placed in it. So.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And what is it called? Blue
Blue
Light?
Light Melody.
Okay, I gotta
Yeah.
find it.
But in the video, you'll see clips of the movie itself.
So yeah, maybe Brian can play it when we go to our next commercial.
Oh.
can you find it, Brian?
Can you do that, Brian?
Awesome.
Oh, he's on it.
I
Okay.
know. I love him. That's why I love him. Brian is always on top of things.
More or less.
Except for that game show, he
Yeah, he shaded. He shaded us there.
Knowledge of your own team.
Yes, but thank you. Yeah, please follow
Yes.
me on Instagram. Hit me up. You know.
once again, Shaunte
Shaunte Usual.
the man, the
Guys.
background. Thank y'all so much for
Thank
being
you all
here.
for coming
so much.
in. Y'all are awesome.
I know they're so good.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get back into Fashion Victuals Radio.
All the details through and through that intertwine and connect us. I remember like it was yesterday. I recall how you would make me laugh. The silly things you used to do, yeah. Just to make me mad so we could fuss and fight just to make up.
Hey, Elena. Long time no see.
What are you doing here?
Can't just stop by and say what's up to an old friend.
It was just today. Can we go back to that moment? Back to that feeling? Can we go back? Can we go back? To how we used to be? What we can still be? Can we go back? Can we go back? The first time you could for me. You were so focused on
What did I tell you?
You look beautiful, Elena. I've missed you. Time to talk to the boss man.
Some say that true love is just unheard of. I don't choose to see it that way. Had some miseries, I had some burdens, but somehow you don't seem quite the same. Do you wanna take it fast or take it slow? Wherever you go, I choose to go. Whoa, oh, oh. Baby, it's a few things you should know. That I ain't gonna be dealing with no bullshit. You can have all of me. Give you all you need, babe. Don't need nobody else to say you want me to yourself. You better not play with me. Can't be playing with me, babe. Ooh, what am I supposed to do? Think I fell in love with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can fix your vibe, baby, let go. Sometimes I get too rough from the ghetto. I know you wonder if I think you're special. I could be the one to call and check on your day. I could be the one that's riding with you in the street. I could be the freaky girl in your dream. I'll cut off them niggas if you cut them hoes for me, baby. Do you wanna take it fast or take it slow? Wherever you go, I choose to go. Whoa, oh, oh. Baby, it's a few things you should know. That I ain't gonna be dealing with no bullshit. You can have all of me. Give you all you need, babe. Don't need nobody else to say you want me to yourself. You better not play with me. Can't be playing with me, babe. Ooh, what am I supposed to do? Think I fell in love with you. You can have all of me. Give you all you need, babe. Don't need nobody else to say you want me to yourself. You better not play with me. Can't be playing with me, babe. Ooh, what am I supposed to do? Think I fell in love with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just tryna make it up to them pearly gates. Saw them police walking by, I'm not feeling safe. I've been out here eating good with this EPT. Bootleg the Black Panther on the DVD. Nigga, I ain't woke, I ain't sleep. Just look around with my fucking eyes, I can see. These niggas ain't who they claim to be, do some shady things. Niggas been fucking each other since slavery. Tryna get out, take some bravery. I ain't got the answer, sway. I ain't been agreeing these days with Kanye, but Jesus still walking with me, talking with me. They say the white man ain't greater than me. I'ma pray and keep a faith in me. These days I ain't here for all that whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. I don't want it if you're talking all that whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Delete my number if you're telling me about whoop-de-whoop. Whoop-de-whoop, and what whoop-whoop-whoop said about whoop-whoop.
Welcome, everybody, to the second half of Fashion Victuals Radio right here on RipRadioNetwork.com. We just finished an amazing performance by our own girl, Shaunte Usual, which she was phenomenal. I'm so happy I was able to interview her in person. Thank you. Y'all jealous.
That's true.
But, you got it?
Yes, I'm good. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, what is he over here doing?
Don't do that.
No, I'm not. No, it's no shade. I'm just trying to make sure
No,
you
you've
was
been
good.
real shady today.
No,
Real shady.
Ryan's been real shady today.
Yes, Shaunte Usual, she was amazing.
Bomb.
She was amazing. You know what? I was so looking forward to Wednesday. Like, I don't care. I had a crazy Monday.
Me too.
I'll be honest, like, I had a crazy Monday, you know, and then Tuesday wasn't any better. I was like, you know what? I'm looking forward to this. And then, you know, I was listening to Shaunte music, and then
It's a
I was
calming
like,
feeling.
you sent me, you was like, oh, we having this artist in the building as well. I was like, wait a minute. And I started playing her music, and I was like, oh, I can mess with this girl.
I know,
And
right?
I went back to her 2017 stuff, and I was like, okay, man, we about to be in this studio. Like,
Now, y'all, I mean, Shaunte Usual is bomb.
She
Her
is. She's
voice
amazing.
Is phenomenal.
Yes.
This girl right here. I mean, this girl right here.
I appreciate different genres of music.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? If I want to chill and relax, you know, I put on some Shaunte.
Yeah.
But now, you know, I can still get like a little ratchet with this music. You know,
Honestly, she
I
took me
like
back
it.
to my 90s. She took me back to the 90s. Like her
Okay.
voice and everything took me back to the 90s, like the Mary J. Blige era, you know, mixed with a
Yes.
little bit of Alicia Keys. And
But it was just like, I was like, let me listen to this. I think it was like Daddy 2.0 or something like that. I was like, okay. I was like, because I was reading, hey, so if you look at the titles of some of the songs, I'm like, okay, I gotta play this one. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And then it'll be on like shuffle and some come on. I was like, wait, what's the name of this? What's the name of this title, man? It was like really, I really enjoy her music. So,
oh my gosh.
we know without further ado,
Please, everybody, welcome Miss Jane Handcock to the building.
yes, welcome. Yes.
How are you, darling?
Welcome. First of all,
So glad to be here.
Jane, introduce your. You remember that little that when you was like, introduce yourself. My name is Jane. Yeah.
You're crazy.
Hey, what's good? My name is Jane Handcock,
Yes.
and I'm glad to be here.
Where you
We
from,
glad you here.
Jane? We glad to have you here.
Yes, I'm from the Bay Area. I was
She
born
from
in
Oakland.
raised in Richmond, yes.
Wait a minute.
She from the West Coast.
We got all the West Coast in
You know
here?
what's funny? We had somebody from the East Coast to the West Coast. Now we got the West Coast on the East Coast.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I love the vibe.
So you
I
live
love
on the East
vibes.
Coast now, right?
No, I live on the West.
You
still
still
live
live on the
on the
West, and you here with
Yes.
all the love, man. No, I appreciate the
Absolutely.
love, Jane. Oh my gosh.
Girl.
For sure.
Now
That
all
is-
I can say is girl. When I was listening to your songs on YouTube, I was like, okay, I wanted to get up and do my little Mary J. Blige dance. Like,
See, I already
okay,
added it. You
know what I'm saying?
you already getting coins from me because I was like, add Raphael Sadiq introduces Jane. I was like, add. Add. So I'm sitting up here, I'm adding all it. And then I started listening. I was like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Jane.
He's
And I'm gonna
overly
be honest with you.
excited.
I am excited. You can tell.
I
I
could
love
definitely.
it.
I did not get a lot done today in the office. And I shouldn't have said to them. But being for real, I really didn't.
I know,
No,
right?
I'm being for real. I might have sent out 2 emails today, but I was listening. I had my headphones in, listening to you.
The
all
thing
day.
I do that too. I get wrapped up in the listening.
You do,
I'm
and
like,
you don't get nothing done, man. I was like,
And I text him yesterday. I was like, yo,
yes.
listen to this song by Jane Hancock.
Yes.
It's dope. Like, I was
So I
like,
was like, when she on YouTube, I was like, let me go my Apple. And I looked at Apple. I was like, wait a minute. Raphael Sadiq introduced. I was like,
look, I'm a visuals person, okay? I had
Yeah,
to
I
see
got
visuals.
you. I got you. But no, I really enjoy your music, and I'm looking forward to like exploring more because I really, you know how you listen to something like, but you have to listen to some several times to really and see how things flow.
Yeah.
So I listened, but I didn't really get a chance to like listen yet, go into depth. You know what I'm saying? And even like even more so, I didn't get to research like your story.
Well, if everybody wants to see her story, is on fashionvictuals.com. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But also, I want to know, like, I've read who you wrote for, but tell everybody who you wrote for so far.
Ooh, child.
Look, some of them, she's like, I can't say some of them. I had to ghostwrite for some folks. Look.
No, you know what? I just forget because I've been doing this like right out of high school. So like,
Yeah.
Wow.
it's been
You
a
just
blur.
talented.
It's been a blur, but
Yeah.
like Tyrese, Tank. I've worked with the Justice League. I've written for Rick Ross,
Wow.
Raphael Sadiq, Kelly Rowland. I worked with Teddy Riley, Jazzy Faye, amongst other people.
You were just talented, man.
Thank
I could
you.
tell though, because when I listen to your lyrics and stuff, I'm like, yeah, this girl is it's like poetry, and like you just, man, you be
Absolutely.
jamming, boy.
Thank you.
So
Thank
what made you say, hey, you know what? I want to put out my own album. I want to put out my own E EP.
I've always been like, I've sang since I was like a little girl. So, you know, I was never like shy or anything.
Yeah.
You know, songwriting just came first. The opportunity to, you know, be a songwriter came first. So
Right.
I took it just to get my foot in the door. And, you know, I just kind of learned. I wanted to soak up some stuff before I just, you know, flat out say, oh, I
Yeah.
want to be an artist.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that goes into it. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I just wanted to soak up game and be in these rooms
Yeah.
and sit in these, you know, just kind of be a fly on the wall, really. And I went back home. I moved back home because I was living in Atlanta. I moved back home and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do it. You know, I'm going to just kind of reinvent myself. You know, I like to do that from time to time and, you know, just kind of come out with my own.
Because you saying, because you went from being like basically like writing for people, it's like, okay, how am I going to present myself? Because you,
As an artist,
yeah, because you
Yeah.
wrote for a couple different genres, so you was like,
Yeah.
okay,
I needed to get my sound for
Right.
real. 'Cause, you
Absolutely.
know,
Yeah.
writing for other people, you know, I can kind of like morph into their tone and sound. I'm like who am I?
yeah. I bet that was hard, man. Like,
Yeah, it took years.
and it take time. It seemed like that would take
And
time.
it's still, you know, I'm still, like I always like to say, I'm a forever student because I still, you know, I still want to learn new things. Like, you know, in 2 years.
You a pro in this game at this point. You are. Like, you've written for so many people. Now you got your own music out. You a pro in this game.
I'm trying.
No, that's good,
I'm
though.
moving. I'm moving for sure.
So how long have you been in this industry so far? I mean, you said you've been writing since high school, and you don't look like you just straight out of high school.
No,
Like
you look
like
real, you look young.
right, like she look like she just
Look
out of
her
college.
face. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She does.
It's the cheeks. It's the chubby cheeks. It's like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay. Okay. So how was the experience working with Kelly Rowland?
She's angelic. She's so nice.
She seems like it.
Yeah, she's real.
I've
like,
been around her before. She is.
Yeah,
very
like
sweet.
her aura is just real. Like she likes to make everybody feel comfortable, and you know she's stern when she needs to be, but she's just very angelic.
Yeah.
You know,
Awesome.
overall. So she was hella cool, hella cool.
So with your experience working with all these different artists and then having your own experience, what do you think was the driving point to get you out of that writer's mode into your own mode? Like, this is for me, this is for my music, this is for my melody, this is for my sound.
Once I really started kind of honing in on myself, I just knew what I could do and then what I could do for others. So, you know, nobody could do what I could do, you know, just like I can't do what other people do, you
right.
know. So I knew, you know, like I know when a record is like, oh, that's mine.
Like, I don't have to get it to nobody else.
And
This
that's
is
what
for
I be
me.
wondering too. I wonder that too. Like when somebody go from writer to doing their own thing, it's like, how do you decide? Like, oh, I should get this to somebody, or no, I'm gonna sing this. And sometimes it's just like we was talking to Shaunte. You know, you're like, you give it to somebody else, and just because of their name, they may go like go plat just because of their name.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily this is the joint, but with you, it's yours. You wrote it, you embrace it, you lived it, or you feel it. You know, sometimes for somebody else, it's like, okay, they wrote this, you know, this gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
So how do you distinguish? Like, that's hard, man.
Honestly, if the situation is right and lucrative, then of course, you know, I'm gonna definitely be smart. And then it just like if it isn't, then it just has to feel right. I have to want to work with that person. Like I'm not somebody who's like thirsty to work with everybody, you know, just because of a name, a status, a anything. You know, I want to, like, it has to be organic for me, the energy, and you know, just the energy on the record. I have to, like, you know, Whitney said it best. I like singers. So
I know that's right.
I don't care if you're singing in, you know, this type of era, you know, like I don't care what era you're, you know, taking from. Just know how to do what you do.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So with that being said, if you could work with anybody, and I'm gonna say somebody that's alive.
You always ask people that.
I love this because I want to know, like, if you could work with anybody, whether they be a feature on your song or you write for them, who would that person be?
Oh, that's so broad.
Like specifically, who you like? Oh my gosh, somebody you like, you hear and you like, you know.
I mean, of course, you know, you want to just go right up there with like Beyonce, Rihanna, you know, but I actually just met YB and Cordae, and I love his swag, his energy, and just, you know, what he does musically is just crazy.
I just seen his interview on The Breakfast Club today, and I'm like, he's so young. He's from DC.
Really?
Yeah. He's from the DMV, and the thing is, well, the DMV. He's young. He's 21. He said his parents moved around a lot, but the boy's energy. It seems like he's been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like his energy is like, you definitely have to watch it. But he is dope.
Yeah,
he's real dope.
Like I definitely would love to like do something with him for sure.
Okay.
So the transition from Oakland to Atlanta. I know that was different.
It was a culture shock. It was a culture shock, to be honest, because it's so diverse. Like I've always grown up in an environment where it's just diverse. I had Indian friends, I had Latin friends, Asian friends. You know, I never was like, you know, I never have been around my people solely, but it was beautiful, you know, at the same time. But it was definitely like, whoa, this is crazy. This is different, you know. So
and it's a whole lot of them down there.
Yeah, but
it's a whole lot of them in Atlanta.
The hospitality is dope, though.
Yes,
like,
it is. It absolutely is.
And the food is good.
Yeah, like definitely, like, you know, one thing I could say, like where I'm from, you know, we don't look at people and stare and do all that. Like if you down there, they'll be staring at you like. But they're really just like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey.
And it's like they wait for you to talk back. Like, how the hell is he just standing there?
Hey. So, yeah, like, that was, like, something different for me. But, you know, I loved it. I loved it, Atlanta's always going to be, like, my second home, for sure.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get back into this interview with Miss Jane Handcock right here on Fashion Victuals Radio.
Come and get it, babe. You ain't talking to a little girl, I'm with it, babe. Tired of dealing with them lame ass rookies. When I'm coming out to play, you know I'm winning, babe. Ooh, you got friends, I got friends too. But tonight you on the menu. We can do what we want to. It's all on you. The function's up. We done had a couple drinks in this motherfucker. What time is it? Got some real freaky things that we can get to. When I'm with you, let's roll up some weed and get high. Give you the time of your life. You know that I'm down. 'Cause you down and it's showing. You know that I'm down. Hit these missions, my with you. You know that I'm down. Say the word and I'm going. You know that I'm down. Boy, I'm down. I'm just trying to function, yeah. Ignoring all the dumb shit, yeah. Feeling hella vibes like, yeah. action, yeah, yeah. Ignoring all the dumb shit, yeah, yeah. Feeling hella vibes like, yeah, yeah. It's one hell of a night, yeah, yeah. I'm seeing what you about, like, yeah, yeah. Say you falling already, I'm like, yeah, yeah. From here on out we going steady, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Stilo, no ego. This here we got is regal. I don't fall in love prohibido. Cause me, I'm more, it's too tough and lethal. I'm just trying to vibe, don't be sensitive. Too busy running to a bag, got a life to live. When I look back at it, he a crack addict. I only call him when I need him, he my habit. He my bull, he my savage. He call me Big Mama, love to ride him like a stallion. Speaking different languages, Spanish and Italian. His other hoes flex, but he love my style. You know that I'm down, cause you down. You know that I'm down. Hit these missions, smile with you. You know that I'm down. Say the word and I'm gone. You know that I'm down. Boy, I'm down.
Okay.
Welcome back. We're back.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fashion Victuals Radio, right here with Miss Jane Handcock.
Yes, Jane.
We were just chopping it up because Miss Jane is going to be going to New York tomorrow.
Yeah, she's doing a little East Coast tour.
I know, right?
Going on up the East Coast.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun. And I will say this about New York. I like to go shopping in New York. And I like to eat in New York. I love a good meal.
Look, 1 and 2, that's honestly like my thing. Like on my off time, that's what I want to do.
I know that's right, girl. I know that's right.
I love good food.
Now, I know we talked about this off air, but on air, as far as your experience from Oakland to Atlanta.
It was
I know my reasons for not. I'm a visitor in Atlanta. I would never
live in Atlanta either.
Yeah, I could never move
Me
to
either.
Atlanta.
I like to visit school.
I like the vibe. So what is your experience being in Atlanta?
That's funny that y'all say that. Like, I feel like Atlanta is where I lived, at least. I wasn't in the city, so I was there to work. So it was like a lot of trees, a lot of like nature and stuff like that.
So you was on the outskirts of Atlanta.
Yeah, like
and you
East
do get
Atlanta,
that. Yeah,
like East Atlanta and down that like around that way. But it was like cool. It made me think a lot, and it forced me to really know myself and get to know myself. Because it was times, I'm used to like the city. I'm used to walking down the street and it's like a corner store and like, just stuff like that.
Busy,
and it's like a Walmart every 3 miles or something like that.
That's crazy.
It's just different down
the
there.
South.
Yeah,
But it was cool. Like it was definitely a culture shock, from, me being on the West Coast, everything. Like I have all different, nationalities of friends and,
That's awesome.
And you move to Atlanta, it's just like, black.
Yeah.
It's like
black on black on black.
Black.
Everywhere I went, everywhere. Taco Bells, everywhere. Like usually at the Taco Bell, at least it's they running. It's like cool. But nah, it was cool though. It was cool.
So how's your experience been so far since you've been in the DMV?
It's chill. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Like I could see myself like this would be a place I live. It's really cool.
It is. DC, and honestly, DC give you so many vibes.
It's literally, to me, like the Atlanta of the East Coast. Like, when I say that, like, the hospitality here is dope. Like, everybody energy is just very authentic.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get to certain places and everybody want to have lunch. Everybody want to...
Brunch, girl. It's all about the brunches.
Listen, let me tell you this. If you ever here on a Sunday, hit me up, I'm from Arkansas.
be
so
everywhere.
Listen, I be everywhere. I love to cook and I love to eat. We are brunch. Brunch is huge here. Happy hour and brunches are huge.
And I feel like y'all actually come and make it though.
We do.
Because like other places they say that and they be like, you never hear from them again. It's like
No. I really mean that. I really mean that. Like I have friends over at my house and we eat and we.
I should have, man.
You should have.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Listen. I would have gave you a bear. You wouldn't pay for the hotel. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you.
I'm a country boy. So
see, the thing is, he likes to do the social thing. I just like to eat. Like,
I'm here for the
I'm
food.
all about restaurants, okay?
I didn't bring a dish. I brought my appetite.
Restaurant week, August 12th through the 16th in
what?
DC. Just saying.
You'll make it real good in DC. All you gotta do is show up with a bottle and you good.
No,
Food
you
already
don't.
there. All you do is show up with a bottle to my house and you in DC. You don't have to tell people. Oh, just bring. People bring a bottle. I come to my house. People always bring a bottle because they know, and everybody eats. I don't care if people on diets. When they come to my house, everybody eats
They eat.
because they know the food is good. I'm serious. Like everybody eats.
That's what's up.
I'm serious.
Next
so
time I'm here, I'm there.
telling you,
Absolutely.
I promise you, you're gonna have a good. Matter of fact, Thanksgiving, I have my family from Arkansas coming. We gonna eat good,
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah. I can tell how that went. I can just imagine.
It's gonna be nice. I'll tell you.
See,
You
from
do?
the South, you know what I'm saying?
You got family in Arkansas? Oh shit, we may be
I don't
cousins.
know like what actual parts, but I know like it's a group of them. Like
Every time I meet somebody, it's like, oh, and this is honest to God true. This is real deal. So one of my homies, he was like, yeah, man, you know I got family in Arkansas, and we've been knowing each other for years. I said, are you serious? He said, yeah, my grandma. I said, who your grandma? I said, let me ask my, and you know this? He said, yeah, that's your cousin, boy. You know, I was like, oh, snap. We've been knowing each
Arkansas
other.
is like a mecca or something. Like so many people I
And
know
people
have
branch-
family from Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. 'cause
I ain't got no
you gotta
family
get
in
up out of Arkansas.
Yeah.
If you want to win, you gotta get up out of Arkansas.
I ain't got no family in Arkansas.
Yeah, we ain't cousins.
We ain't.
Nah.
My family is in North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got family
North
in
Ca-
South Carolina.
Okay.
So Jane, let's say like, where can we hear your music?
Everywhere.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say like on all streaming platforms.
Okay,
You can
yeah.
Hear it literally on all streaming platforms. Just type in Jane Handcock, add the D in there, so HANDCOCK, and you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at HandcockJ, HANDCOCKJAY.
Well, I know I added you on my, not to put them out there, but I added you on Apple. So I was just add, if it's another streaming, place here, you get more money, let me know, cause I'm there, cause I really enjoy your music. I enjoy it. Like
your music is dope.
I've been
Like,
vibing and jamming to it all day long. I need a little ratchet in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually about to come out with a project Friday. And that's
This
more
Friday?
Like, yes.
Oh, yes.
It's a mixtape.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, and where can I get that
Summer
mixtape?
Type Flow. It'll be on every streaming platform, but I'll give it to you guys first.
No,
I'll
give
send
it to
you.
me. I'm telling you, because I'm guarantee you, I'm gonna be listening to it.
All the way.
Yes.
All the way. That's dope.
That's what's up.
Miss Jane, being in Oakland, California, born and raised, how do you think the vibe is out there compared to being in Atlanta, compared to being in the DMV, and then you're going to New York tomorrow?
I'll say Oakland is very. It's a tough crowd. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a tough crowd, but it really builds character.
Okay.
Because ain't nobody gonna gas you up. Like you either got you have to prove yourself for sure. Out there, I literally I've sang at places where literally I could hear the girl in the audience. It'll be people quiet. And then, I guess I'm doing good. The girl, she could sing hella good, hella good. And I'm listening to that.
And you try to stay focused on yourself.
But it's just that's just,
Black
that's
people.
my people. Yeah, that's
Yes.
my people.
Black people do be like, oh, that bitch can sing.
Hey.
Black people something else, man.
And we conscious, we turn up too. I ain't gonna say
Absolutely.
ratchet, but we conscious and we turn as well.
You know what? I'll actually be in a part of San Francisco for a wedding in 3 weeks.
Let me know.
Who getting
3
married?
For sure.
Yeah, my friend Trey's getting married.
You always know somebody getting married or just bought a house or some stuff.
I'm
got
a
some
social
responsible
butterfly.
friends.
I do. I'm a social butterfly. I like to mingle with everybody.
Sometimes I just want to be at home. Sometimes eating. That's what I want to do.
All right,
I heard that.
I know we got fun.
So Fridays, you got a mixtape coming out.
Summer Type Flow. Yeah.
Oh, that's giving me. You better.
How many songs is on the mixtape?
9, including an interlude.
Okay.
That can let you really know how we get down in the town.
I know that's right.
So I
Any
think-
features?
No.
So you know what?
Just solo Jane.
Oh, you know what? It is one feature. It's my homeboy Caleb.
Okay.
And, you know, like, I'm somebody, like, when it comes to my stuff, like, it just got to sound good and you got to kill it. And he's killing it on there. So
That's
you
what's
guys
up.
will hear him for sure.
But I'm starting to realize, when people do mixtapes, because the label can't tell them, they can't tell them what to do. They want to get real, right? They do a mixtape. So I can't wait.
That's what it was.
I can't wait to hear this.
I literally was like, yeah, we're gonna call it a mixtape. A mixtape. Yeah, it's a different style, but it's still me. It's very authentic.
I got you. Yeah.
But that's what people look for. It's just authentically being you.
Yeah.
Period. On your albums. Okay. And like we discussed on the break, like I noticed that you wear hats, and tell people, why do you wear hats so much?
Hats are my crown. Like I believe that all women and just men, we're kings and queens. So like,
amen to that.
Anything could be your crown. For me it's hats, but some girls rock natural, rock the protective styles, rock wigs. You know what I'm saying? A girl could just change the wigs up. Oh, this is
that's true.
Let that be your crown. Just wear it. And be you. So hats were always just my thing. So
all right, now tell everybody your social media platforms.
Instagram, Twitter, at HandcockJ, HandCockJay. And you can definitely get a load of who I am on those two.
Okay.
On those two social.
She smiled when she say that. Now she look right at me.
On those two social sites.
And do you have any performances coming up that we need to know about that you like everybody to attend?
Come fall, I'll definitely have some stuff lined up. So right now I'm just trying to get the music circulated out there and touch the people, just authentically, so they'll want to actually come and fill the seats up. So
let me know when you have to let us know when you're on the East Coast. So
definitely.
TT and I can come and support.
Definitely.
And we'll definitely be supporting.
And I go to New York all the time.
Oh, word.
Yes.
So it's not far.
No.
It's only like 4 hours. and literally you can pay $20 and get on a megabus.
Yep, and go to New York.
Or you can get on a
Megabus will
train.
get you there quick.
Yeah, or if you want to get, and honestly, you can do the megabus because you can do the train. It's only like an hour. You get you there like an hour quicker.
Okay.
But the megabus for like $20, you can
saving money and
if you want to do that.
Girl,
Yeah.
And it's dope scenery too.
Oh,
yes.
it is. Yeah.
It is.
After you get past Philly.
I know, right? In Delaware. Shout out to Philly and Delaware. Ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap up Fashion Victuals. Thank you, Miss Jane Handcock.
Handcock.
For being on the
Yes.
show. Everybody,
thank you.
make sure you catch her mixtape this Friday coming out. What's the name of the mixtape?
Summer Type Flow.
Summer Type Flow. And everybody, if you're going to be in New York this weekend, check out Miss Jane Handcock. Peace.